Hello peeps and hello peppers and welcome to Tarot Tuesday. Hello stranger, if you've never been here, it's great to have you here. My name is Frida Martins. I am a German artist with multiple disabilities and multiple hats living in Iceland. And on Tuesday I am always reading tarot, and my friend decided to lend me this beautiful tarot here with this beautiful back art that he has had for 20 years and more. And today I learned that the year of the horse in the Chinese zodiac is beginning today. So I thought that was like really a darling theme for today's reading. What will the year of the horse bring to us? As always, take it as it resounds. I know I'm autistic, I'm taking a lot of things literally, and such tarot readings give me a lot of hope, but don't take everything literally as far as that's doable, and may this give us all hope and peace. And I'm taking 6 cards today because I want to see as much of those galactic rose windows as possible. And because 6 is a union number, so, and we're going like the Chinese alphabet from, as far as I understand this, right to left. The first card is the Seer, the Sage of Wands. Wands are always fire energy. You also see a lot of fire in this card. Here is like the Horus Falcon. My friend pointed out like 5 times the cool thing about this is that they are all collage, and actually this aligns really nicely with my puffin painting here in the back. Like here's the sun and the fire, and here's the sun and the fire. So and an owl. Being nocturnal, I would say, like for some people it may also be interesting to just respect themselves, that they are nocturnal and that the fire of their eyes can shine in the night. Their talents can shine in the night. What more? There's this Aboriginal guy and a falcon. So I know we're not turning suddenly into an Aboriginal, but we can maybe learn from the old ways of life to only take from nature what we really need. Like, okay, this birdie is gold or bronze, and like gold digging can be similar to oil fracking, really bad for the environment. Like actually, I once read an article that like some ecological company made only silver jewelry because according to this company, silver was a byproduct of other mining. The falcon is pretty silver here. So maybe I would say I see a lot of stories about being mindful what we take from nature in this card. The sage is of course like sage in itself is a plant, but a sage person is someone who knows a lot. Like really also learning about the environment, about other cultures, and what we can take home from whatever we read. We can learn from everyone we meet. But of course, that also implies sometimes learning to set boundaries. The Man of Cups, here's a horse, very fitting to the year of the horse. And the horse is sort of like such a fulfillment horn, or like a magic instrument where a flower comes out. So maybe horses also often indicate like movement and strength. So maybe if you move into a direction that you really want from your life, then your arts will bear flowers. And I mean like arts in a very, very general context. Like, I mean, I'm a working artist, but okay, sometimes I'm a little bit angry or confused when a tarot reader always talks about the career, and some people like don't have a career in a usual sense. So I need to say art is in a very, very wide sense. Like it can be an art to raise some children. It can be an art to just be alive. And I mean, this flower really has very opulent petals. So whatever is opulent in your life is your art. And I think you call these blue thingies sword lilies. So like, don't be afraid to use your art of life as a weapon to show your own boundaries. Because sometimes showing boundaries also is a way of showing people, I notice you are there and you are important in my life. And I don't know. Okay, these red thingies are candles. I first thought they were pieces of bacon. So, yeah, let's go by the story. Not everything is as it seems. Here is a prey bird being caught up in a net. 5 of wands is usually also a lot of fire energy. And I mean, these candles are also caught in some sort of instrument that looks a little bit like handcuffs. So maybe there's something like catching your light, catching your freedom, and that actually fits this theme of showing boundaries. Like sometimes people try to limit your art of living, and they kind of forget that their freedom ends wherever it stops your freedom. It's a little bit complicated. This is a very unnerving card, but it's also like parts of the surface of the moon. So maybe don't be afraid of dreaming yourself away, or maybe don't be afraid of like researching the gaps in the system. Like, let's say the people couldn't, like, let's say humankind was not born with the ability to fly to the moon. If you've seen the film Back to the Future, the nerd couple, like Doc Brown and Clara Clayton, actually talk about like you only have to invent. Here comes a huge trail of words that I can't even remember, even though I know other parts of the film by heart. To conquer gravity. So yes, let's have this as an invitation for you to conquer gravity, for you to make your own rules, as far as it doesn't really damage other people, to make your life work and to light your candles again. The moon fits, of course, this moon motive. Oh, I have a really, really good chain. I have here the whole story kind of aligning, right? And of course here the owl spreads the wings and follows the moon. And you know that feathers consist of like all these really little particles that grip into each other like a Velcro, and that's why you can't blow out a candle through a feather. And the face tracker of the phone camera here perfectly has found the face of the statue. There, the word statues in motion comes into my head. Like, Statues in Motion are a band who, let's say, jumped on a bandwagon when the most mysterious song on the internet was being searched, and they claimed it, but they didn't make it. So, but they got more fame and fortune for their good music through the most mysterious song on the internet. I'm not telling you to jump on anyone else's bandwagon, but let's say, yeah, the moon reflects the light of the sun, and the moon is a satellite of the earth. So maybe it's a good invitation to see that we're all like interdependent. The people who really made the mysterious song on the internet were like then really happy to have got to know a community around the song. They have released a new album. records and CDs around, if you still remember what those are. So yeah, maybe it is time to release something new in our interdependence, in our community. And maybe also on and off, remind yourself where your light comes from. Okay, this statue in motion doesn't have a... Yes, it has a head and it has a wiener. Sorry. Okay, so it's a little bit awkward to hold this always with the thumb, but like there is a lotus, there is a rose window, there is, I would say, the footprint of the guy on the moon that also looks a little bit like a trilobite fossil. So maybe we can have the notion of present, past, and future, and a snake here, like in connection with the naked person that reminds me a little bit of Adam and Eve and the snake. And yeah, let's just don't believe every crap that someone tells you. Yes, I totally believe in the scientific evidence behind the moon landing, just so that just so to avoid any misunderstandings. And I'm actually really interested in space and the technology behind it, but we also have to take care of Earth, and we also have to learn from the past. Like, have I mentioned recently that I read a lot about Minoans and Etruscans while I was ill in bed? So maybe even, yeah, I get the notion of sofa tourism. And here is balance. That's actually a really good card. Like, find the balance between flying far away, talking about the moon. So many moon cards today. And staying home. And yeah, like this diamond is of course really precious, but it also looks like a Stone Age tool, like those that you can take into your hands with like one hand, and has like really many facets. So here's also a sword. Here is a bird plunging, and a container that is really artsy made. So yes, I would say brush up your tools in this new year of the horse. Assess what you have and do something constructive with it. And I think now we are done with all 6 cards, and we are at 13 minutes, and 13 is my lucky number. So I leave you with that. Catch your opportunities, set boundaries, and also accept boundaries, but don't accept too many rules from up above, because they have to be connected to a doable reality. Amen. Bye bye. Have a great day.